All right, here we go. Another episode. Today is April 29th, Wednesday, year 2026. All right, about to head in. So come on, take this ride with me. And let's see what kind of discussions we'll have on my way to work. First of all, I have to say I welcome everybody. Thank you for coming into my channel. If this is your first time, I appreciate you taking a moment of your time to see what my discussion is today, what I'll be talking about. This is not really related to AI, but since I was on my way out the door and getting ready to go to work, the local news was announcing that the United States government is printing out these commemorative passports, and they also was going to include, of course, our infamous president, Donald Trump. So since I noticed that, I was like, okay, wow, I got to look into this because I already have a passport, but I definitely wouldn't mind owning a passport, a commemorative passport, because I think that it would be like classic, and it just seemed like Donald Trump is really trying to put his stamp, his face, his image. He really wants to stamp it all over the face of America. In fact, I would say probably maybe even globally. But he's doing his thing, I guess. Make sure you're doing your thing, though. Well, are you putting your stamp? That should be the title. Are you placing your stamp on the world? Are you making your mark? Are you being heard? Are you making noise out here in this clamorous world? I'm trying to make my mark right here on YouTube. I'm trying to make my mark. So, with that in mind, only other thing with AI is I think that's still that battle going on between Elon Musk and I can't remember the other character. They're going back and forth with this AI issue, which I haven't really yet investigated, really. But it would be good to see if some African Americans couldn't, do some inventions with AI too, or other groups, get involved, make a stamp. Who knows? Maybe I might be the one. Start with me. But right now, I'm still just getting familiar with it. So, only thing I always, like I said, recommend, I've been saying, is just, put your time into it. Yesterday, I wasn't able to put my time into it because of my occupation. I'm an educator. So, we had Parents' Night. So, I had to devote my attention to setting up my Google Meet. However, where I work at this, I still have some colleagues that are not familiar with setting up. They're not familiar with setting up, using some of the Google Chrome apps. So they usually come to me, which I don't mind sometimes, but I do offer them. I say, why don't you come take a course with me? I can teach you whatever it is that you want to know. Like $25. And then they be like, good idea, but they wanted the course for free. But mean, if I put the time in learning it, because they think a lot of times it's hard, but it's just not really hard. You just have to, familiarize yourself with it. It's just like walking or riding a bike. You don't really know until you try. You got to hop on that bike, right? Then you know how it is. If you recall when you was on the bike, you have to try to achieve that balance, right? That balance, the scales. It's the same thing with anything in your life. You have to find that balance. And life is the same way. How you manage it. One side of the scales is heavy, the other side of the scales is light. So you have to work on it. And I think that's the beautiful thing about life. As long as you wake up in the morning, you're given that opportunity, whoa, stay in your lane, sir. Boy, here you go again, right? It's a woman driver. It's not staying in her lane. But I digress. Sorry about that. I digress. But yeah, it's about finding that balance. I still didn't open my book yet. I have my book. I've been carrying it with me. So today is like day 2. Today is day 2. But because I had parents meeting last evening, which lasted like hour and a half, I didn't do anything else but watch the Knicks game. And the Knicks came through. Yeah, the Knicks came through. So go New York, go New York, go. Spike Lee was there. Who else was there? Ben Stiller was there. It was a big sellout. New York won. So I have to just say, go New York. But we'll see what's going to happen in the next round. But they look good. Yeah, they look good. Anyway, back to what else is going on today. Well, today is Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. I guess probably later on, I definitely want to go to. Oh, it may rain later on today where I'm located. We're supposed to get some rain in the evening. Who knows? Maybe when I get off work, I might be able to get to the park and do some push-ups. I've been noticing my chest is starting to stand up a little bit. And it's just about consistency for me when it comes to exercise. I don't try to overdo it. I do it in small increments, and I mix it up a little bit. But my main thing is just to be consistent. Just be consistent. Take your time. Do a little bit each day. Yeah, just do a little bit each day, and you'll see the results. And this way, you're not really hurting yourself or putting too much on your body. You're not overdoing it. But yeah, probably later on today, since it's going to rain, I have to sit down and go into my desktop. And then definitely yesterday I made a recording, but I have to post it. So I'll post it later on today when I get a chance. I'll post it, and then I'll create a thumbnail. And I still got to work on my banner. Yeah, I still got to work on my banner. But the main thing is that I'm posting. So my question to you, no matter what your age is, get out there and start a channel. Get out there and start a channel, regardless of your age. Because it could be just another source of income. You never really know. You don't know till you try. Don't be afraid. I know it's different. And sometimes you're like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. But the best thing is just to look at some videos, Put your questions in the search engine, how to start a YouTube channel. I mean, you'll see it's plenty of videos out there, you know. Everybody have their own different style and approach, but you will definitely still see a lot of similarities, you know. You'll see a lot of similarities. So just give it a try. Don't give up. Don't give up. If you have any comments or suggestions for my channel or things you'd like to hear me talk about, leave it down below. But please hit the like button. I gotta also check and see my analytics. Yeah, I definitely gotta see my analytics, because I don't even know what's going on as of yet. Go right ahead, young lady or young man. Oh yeah, and then that situation in New York too, of these cops, these undercover cops. They really beat that guy bad. If you get a chance, check out the 2 undercover cops that beat that citizen down. He was a taxpayer too. Pay his taxes. He's on his way to work. Yeah, they beat him. He's limping now. He got a cane. I know the price of that lawsuit, or what they suing New York City for, is very, very high. He's gonna get a nice lump sum, as well as those lawyers. But I mean, he got stitches. His eyes is black and blue. He's limping. His arm is in it's not in a cast. His arm is in a sling. I'm like, can you imagine just going to a deli or bodega and you're minding your business, and all of a sudden they just what's the word, strong arm you, throw you down to the ground. You trying to explain, and next thing you know, they just beating you, kicking you in your behind and in your head. They didn't even read the man his rights. I said, what happened to that, the Miranda rights? I thought they used to had to read that to you before they arrest you, you know? Remember how the Miranda rights go? Anything you say may be used against you. You have the right to remain silent. There it is, right? You have the right. They didn't even read him his rights. They just pummeled on him. I mean, they was whooping my man. I mean, dragging him like he was some kind of animal. But I'm so happy that it was all caught on video, and that it's being pursued legally. Yeah, it's being pursued legally. And these guys are supposed to be on some kind of, I guess, desk duty or whatever. But I sure like to follow this case to see what their lawyer's gonna say. Now, I'm not for people breaking the law, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I obey the laws of this country, you know. But I do think that those officers, those undercover officers or detectives or whatever title they have, they definitely made a bad decision that day, and it's gonna cost them. It's gonna cost the city. Yeah. And not only that, it affects the image of the city. But either way, I'm glad it's just going to be settled out of court, and I'm glad that this guy didn't lose his life over mistaken identity. That was it. It was mistaken identity. Not only was it a mistaken identity, it was a lot of mistakes that was made from their decision. You know, it was a lot of mistakes. Who knows? Maybe I might do something with AI on that topic. You know, I might do something AI with that topic. But either way it goes, I hope my man get a speedy recovery. You know, and I hope he'll be able to walk again, that he'll be healed all over, you know. Who knows how long that might take. He might still have problems because they was kicking him in his, one of the guys that stomped him in his behind. I was like, wow. Like, I mean, you got to do all that to make an arrest, right? Do you have to leave a comment? Go check out that video. Yeah, it's up there on YouTube. Yeah, it's just sad. It looks bad for the city of New York. You know, cops, when you do your job, you got an oath and an obligation to the public, you know? And you've been trained to, but evidently, these officers, I don't know what kind of training they got. Because that training was awful. It really was. So, okay, today is Wednesday, so I can find me parking pretty much. Oh, they go parking right there. Anywhere. Without getting a ticket today. It's Wednesday. But in the meantime, get out there, make your voice heard on YouTube. Because a lot of other people, they doing it too. And as you get out there and make your channel, you'll find topics. I think on my next one, I'm gonna have to find me a nice niche, like a little topic to make my channel have more value. Oh, there she goes. Oh, she must be taking the bus today. Yep. She's taking the bus today. Yeah, so in the meantime, I'm getting ready to sign out in a minute. Okay, getting ready to sign out. So everybody have a great day. Be safe. Do something that makes you feel good, that's positive. And also don't do nothing stupid. Okay? Think before you act. Okay? Think before you act and don't do nothing stupid. All right, as soon as I find parking, I'm gonna sign off. Almost here with some parking, maybe right here. I think this is a perfect spot, right here. Just give me a moment, then I can sign out. All right, everybody have a great day. Stay positive. Don't do nothing stupid. Work on your YouTube channel. Find your niche and eat healthy. That's important. Okay, so you feel better. Take care, everybody. To the next video. Peace. Come on, man, do it.